All right. When you ask someone, how are you today? How are you today?
Are you asking me? Oh, thank you. I'm doing well.
That's good. I see you.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm great.
Good.
The question is, do you have time for the answer?
Yeah, really. Let's talk about this. In a world where empathy often feels hard to find, we're taking some time today to talk a little bit about it. And we have the perfect person. Dr. Debbie Gilboa, a resilience expert, is back to help us out. And this truly is something that sometimes you feel like there's very little of in the world.
It's true. I do think one of the silver linings to the pandemic is that people stopped having "how are you" be a throwaway question, like expecting people to just be like fine and move on. Like if you asked that question, you expected it would be. If somebody said fine, you figured they were lying.
Well, it's true. You knew it was just this polite thing, and it was sort of exposed.
But we have this lie in our society with this belief that if you're a decent person, expressing empathy should come easily to you, and that's shenanigans. There are 7 cognitive barriers to expressing empathy. I don't want to go through them all, but I do want to ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
What's an annoying thing or some frustrating things people can say when you're upset?
Oh, or don't be, they'll tell you not to be upset.
Right, don't be sad, there's nothing to be mad about, don't be scared.
Yeah.
Right.
Or what are some other things that are frustrating?
Like whenever you are upset and someone says, you know, just what you said, don't be upset.
Or calm down.
Calm down.
That's what I meant to say.
Relax.
Because no one in the history
no big,
of ever,
going back slant wise.
That's so frustrating
no big deal.
to me.
Or, well, let me tell you about what happened to me.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right.
Yeah.
So the thing to remember about empathy actually is what it isn't. And it isn't telling you how to feel or telling you how not to feel. So it isn't saying you should be happy or don't be mad or there's nothing to be upset about, because that's basically saying, oh, your feelings are stupid. You should have different ones.
Yeah, if I'm mad, I'm mad.
Right, we do this to adults and kids all the time. There's nothing to be upset about. And it often comes from a really good place. I don't want you to be like that. But Mr. Rogers said, and I'm maybe paraphrasing or maybe getting it just right, Mr. Rogers said, when someone tells you not to cry, it usually means that they're uncomfortable watching you cry.
I think this is so interesting because, like you said, I think many times it comes from a good place where people want to help calm you down. But when someone tells you calm down, it does not work.
Even
saying matter.
Right. Even saying breathe or take a breath is a little bit dismissive. So what you can do, if you can, it has to be authentic, because if there's sarcasm, it doesn't work. But what you can say is, you matter, so I care about what you're feeling.
That's good.
Or if it's true, I care about you, so I care about what you're feeling. But those are things you can even say at work that don't cross boundaries, but help someone feel seen, because we can't usually move on to being resilient until we feel like we've been seen. As a matter of fact, often if we feel like people don't acknowledge our emotions, we get louder about them or more stuck in them, waiting to be seen and needing to be seen before we can take the next step.
You almost get hostile.
Right.
Yeah. I've learned a lot about empathy today.
Yeah. Really important.
You matter, so I care about what you're going through.
Yeah. There's the takeaway.
We matter, Dave.
Thank you, Dr. G. We feel better already.